YouTube connect yet? Yeah. Good morning, everybody. We're about to get started very, very soon.
Starting point of becoming a millionaire on the outside is for you to become a millionaire on the inside. When you think about your work, repeat the words over and over again. I'm the best. I'm the best. I'm the best. Combine these positive words with a mental image of yourself performing your task, your work in an excellent way. Remember, there are no successful mediocrities. Everyone who is financially successful is recognized as being very good at what they do. So imagine yourself as relaxed and calm and confident and capable. What you see on the inside is what you will be on the outside.
Most people go through life quietly and safely, tiptoeing to an early grave. Find out what it is you want and go after it as if your life depends on it. Why? Because it does.
If you want to do something, go to someone who has already done it and then do exactly what they tell you. Ask them if they would help you get through.
Every great business starts with 3 simple letters.
I started an LLC. I could have paid 200 grand to go to USC.
Get the results they're getting. And they will say yes, and then you got to do exactly what they tell you. I want to suggest that you turn your annual income into a monthly income. Now that's only multiplying by 12. I multiplied it by 43.75. And I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't have the help that you're getting right now. You can do it. And then I took it over $1 million. That was the big magic number, one to earn $1 million. Well, I've earned many millions. You know something? If I can, you can. You see, that's what makes me so adamant about this. I know if I did it, anybody.
You want to think about the man you have to create to attract $1 million, not make $1 million.
Yeah, but I'm trying. That's what they say.
They think they're trying, but they have to be around people who know what to do. Like someone would come up to me, I'd be like, what do you do for a living? I say, it's what I don't do. If you minus all the stuff you shouldn't be doing and you put all your energy towards what you know you should, you'll be at such a high level. You'll look around and in 4, 5, 6, 7 years, you'll be better than everybody at what you do because they're pissing their time off. They're drinking. They're doing all these things they shouldn't do. They're not productive. You just put your time in every day for 5, 6, 7 years. You look around. You're the best at what you do. It's just a byproduct of having quality habits. Truly becoming successful is sacrificing today for a better tomorrow.
Who's winning in this economy right now?
The rich. Guys like me. You know, we have gone from having 93 billion, not 400, in 1982 to having 2.4 trillion, 25 for one. People who, it becomes a more and more specialized market economy. It was an agrarian economy a couple of 100 years ago. It's very hard, to get 20 times the wealth of the next guy because you were a little bit better farmer. But if you're better at some skills now, you can become incredibly wealthy at a very young age, not because you earned the money to build one steel mill and then saved it to buy another steel mill. So you get the capitalized value of an idea.
All the previous thoughts in your life have led to a very complex program in your mental computer, sort of like a GPS system that guides you and directs you every minute of every day. If you want to change the results you're getting in the outer world, you have to reprogram your system so it takes you to a different destination. Number one is to set a clear goal of where you want to be and what you want to do and what you want to achieve sometime in the future. Everything starts with your making a positive statement about a desired future event, but you always say it in the present tense as though it were already true. You don't say, I will lose this amount of weight. You say, I weigh this number of pounds.
When you go out and try to do anything outside the norm, you are going to be faced with negativity. If you can become someone that can transfer negativity into productive action, you are literally unstoppable by outside circumstances and outside elements. The only person that can stop you when you're able to do this is you.
Walk away from anyone or anything that gives you bad vibes. There's no need to explain yourself. There's no need to feel bad about it. This is your life. Make more space for your peace and your happiness. There is no more room for negativity in your future.
Talking to yourself in a positive way, what is called autosuggestion, is the most powerful way of reprogramming your mind for success. By repeating any of these affirmations or by saying anything else that empowers and motivates you, it changes the chemical composition of your mind. These positive messages make you feel good about yourself. They release energy and they give you greater self-confidence. Positive self-talk enables you to take complete control over your conscious mind. These words you say make you feel more focused and aware. They give you a greater sense of personal power. This is why most successful, happy people discipline themselves to maintain a positive inner dialogue. The payoff is tremendous.
The guys at the top who become the best, what you call them the dominators, the goat of your field or whatever it is, they don't let too many terrible days create negative momentum for themselves. They're obsessed about stacking good and great days. So very hard when you go up against somebody that shows up every flipping day where you sit there and say, take a damn week off, go on vacation. Why don't you slow down for a day or a month or 2 months or 3 months? Please let me catch up. And he or she says, come on down, baby. I'm not taking that day off or the week off or the month off. That's why I'm the dominator.
The next key to becoming a self-made millionaire is to become an unshakable optimist. Unshakable optimist means that you think and talk about what you want most of the time. Optimists think and talk about what they want. They look for the good in every situation. They seek the valuable lesson. They're constantly feeding their mind with great ideas, which opens up new perspectives. What I have found is that optimists have three wonderful qualities. Number one is they learn more things. As a result, they dramatically increase the likelihood that they will learn the right thing at the right time. Number two is they try more things, which dramatically increases the likelihood that they'll try the right thing at the right time. And number three is they persist. They never give up. Optimists make a decision that once they've decided they're going to become wealthy, they just never stop until they achieve that goal.
And so I want you guys to understand something. Winning is for the obsessed. You must be obsessed if you want to win. You must be obsessed with the goal, the journey, the outcome, the experience, the rejections, all of it.
Obsession is going to be talent every time. You got all the talent in the world, but are you obsessed?
Winning is also for the people who are relentless. They're locked on because winners are willing to put in the time and effort and energy and deal with the rejection and deal with the hardship to learn the skills and the abilities that are going to help them get the desired outcome.
I am the only one paying the price. I am the only one doing what's required. Everybody else is sitting at home eating Doritos. How can you not be excited about that?
You visualize and create a mental picture of your goal as if it were already a reality. Remember, all changes in your life begin with a change in your mental pictures. Act as if you already had the goal that you desire. So let us say, for example, you want to be financially independent. You want to be financially successful. How would you behave if you were financially successful? How would you dress? How would you organize your life? How would you treat other people?
All right, let's
And
get to
one
it.
final thing that you can use.
Let's get to it. Let's get to it. This is one of our last episodes before we completely go away. Coffee and Crypto will not be happening for a while. Okay. I think y'all done got too familiar with your boy. All right. And just like Earl Nightingale said, familiarity breeds contempt. And I don't want you guys to get too content because I think that's exactly what happens, when you show up for 300 episodes. So we're going to completely change this show up. We won't be going live much longer anymore when it comes to Coffee and Crypto. We'll only be going live in our podcast, in our Discord community. And then outside of that, the podcast will be canceled for a little bit. And we'll catch y'all moving closer into 2026 as we relaunch the brand completely into something even greater, even better. So I want to say thank you all so much for tuning in today. Shout out to YouTube, shout out to Zoom, shout out to Twitter, shout out to everybody that's locked in and tuned in today. Because again, without you all, we don't have a show, right? I mean, we still got a show. Show must go on. But without the people, you all are what makes this show extremely valuable. Please make sure you smash that thumbs up button. Don't come into this room without smashing the thumbs up button. All right. Do not come in here without smashing the thumbs up button. You want to know why? Because it helps our channel, right? We really would love y'all's help. We really would love to have you all make sure that you smash that thumbs up and help us continue to reach more and more people as we continue to move on. Hold on one second. Let me actually well, now I'm gonna leave this on. All right. So with that being said, I want to go ahead and give the disclaimer because we're jumping straight into investment talk. We're not wasting any time. Coffee and Crypto Podcast, Coffee and Crypto University, and Coffee and Crypto Network. We do not offer financial advice. So when you hear different investment opportunities on our show, make sure that you go out and do your own research or go out and hire or find someone who can help you through this space. Unfortunately, right now, there's not many licensed financial advisors that can help you make educated decisions. So you really have to be your own financial advisor. You have to be able to leverage things like AI to ask questions. And even here at Coffee and Crypto, we have multiple blockchain strategists who we have trained that can help you go from A to pay. If you're looking for a coach, if you're looking to get in this space, right now's the time. Like I said, guys, if you're used to coming on here and watching this show on YouTube, this is about to end. Okay. It's been amazing. It's been nice. Okay, it's been nice doing 298 episodes, right? It's been nice getting to 300, but some things got to change, and we're going to make that a change after 299. So expect next Tuesday to be our very last episode before we go completely rogue and completely rebrand and relaunch what we are doing here at Coffee and Crypto University. So I want to say thank you all for an amazing over 3.5 years of being able to come on here every Tuesday and Thursday and provide you all with value. This has been one of the best moments of my life, just being able to show up. It's been so amazing to be able to show the consistency, right? So I just want to say thank you all for all the support that you always give. And with that being said, we're going to go ahead and dive into today's show. So the very first thing that I want to show, very first clip that I want to show is from Big Sean. Okay. And I want to show you all how when you start to see Big Sean, right? When you see someone like Big Sean start to talk about buy crypto on stage in front of, I don't know how many people, but I would assume it was a lot of people. It's Big Sean, right? I'm sure he wasn't the only performer. But when you have Big Sean come on stage and tell the world to invest in crypto, this is how you continue to build the buy-in of the masses, right? I have a couple of things that's going to show you all just this week alone and last week what has increased the buy-in, right, from a lot of people. Pay attention.
And if it is one time that I'm gonna say that in crypto, and if it is one time that I'm gonna say this is not, you're not too late. Invest in crypto right now. Tonight, if you can, like, be extra tonight. You're gonna get a return from it. Bitcoin is a good one. Ethereum. What's the other one you said?
Why everybody like they can't remember XRP?
Invest in that shit. I'm telling y'all right now, this is a quick flip. Do it tonight. It's about to go up. I think it's about to go up. It's not like I know inside information. I think it's about to go up. But look.
All right. So Big Sean said, invest in crypto. Matter of fact, do it right now while you're at the concert. send my bags to the moon. You know what I mean? That's basically what Big Sean said. So understand that, when you get people like Big Sean coming up here and talking about investing in crypto, saying it's not like I have any insider information and all these things, right? You start to chuckle inside, especially when you've been in the space like we have for a very long time, right? He said, oh yeah, buy some Bitcoin, buy some Ethereum. What's that other one? Everybody seems to do that, right? What's that other one? Oh yeah. Everybody's screaming XRP from the crowd. He goes and says Ripple, right? He goes and says Ripple. So, I just wanted to kind of bring something to your attention in regards to mass adoption. I believe that we're extremely close to 1 billion people being onboarded onto chain, at least. I would say 5 to 6 billion. Let's do this one thing right here. I'm going to go to ChatGPT and I'm going to ask a simple question. How many people from around the world owns an iPhone? And what percent is that of people? I'm just curious. Just curious. Because think about it. Apple updates your phone Most people have it set up where Apple updates your phone while you're asleep at night over Wi-Fi, right? So you're going to wake up one day and there's going to be a stable coin. There's going to be a crypto wallet that's going to be built into the iOS system via an API, right? So let's check it out. As of 2025, there are approximately 1.56 billion active iPhone users globally, right? According to United Nations, the world population is an $8.23 billion population. That means that 19 to 20% of humanity, that's crazy. 20% of humanity owns an iPhone. I want to ask my bro, Van, if 20% of humanity was on liquid agents, what would that mean? Mass adoption? Cool. Cool. There it is. Mass adoption. Okay. So 20% of the world, right? Almost a quarter has an iPhone. That should let you all know that overnight, over 1 billion people can have access to crypto. And you want to know something? The adoption is going to be way easier. The stuff that you're used to going through, say goodbye to all that stuff. You know, I'm here at the Blockchain Center right now, and there's companies right now that's focused on making this user experience easier for you all. There's companies focused on making DeFi trading, investing and trading in DeFi easier, aka Liquid Agent, right? I've been telling you all about this company because if you're in our boot camp, week 6, we teach about DeFi, right? This is just another resource, another tool. The people that got wealthy during the gold rush were what? The people who had the picks and shovels, the people who had the tools. The people that are going to get wealthy in this digital gold rush are going to be the people that have tools like Liquid Agents. Because why would you be taking care of your own DeFi when you can set an agent up to do it for you, right? So make sure you guys follow them on Instagram, Twitter, and also they do a lot of AMAs. They just had one. You guys can go and look them up, Liquid Agent on Twitter, and check out their latest AMA. I dropped it in our Discord group. Hopefully you all had the opportunity to tap in and listen to what they're doing out in Africa and other countries, right? I mean, like it's about to be an absolute movie, guys. So let's continue to push forward, okay? Next thing that I have to drop, well, actually before this, let's talk about this, okay? MetaMask, which is one of the top wallets in the world, okay? They introduced what's called social login, enabling sign in with Google and Apple. Well, Vincent, why did you bring that up? Why were you talking about them just putting stuff on my iOS device? Oh, because right here, MetaMask is introducing a social login that's enabling users like you to be able to sign in to your crypto wallet with just your Google and Apple ID. No seed phrase will be required. That is huge news, family. Because do you know how many grandmothers, grandfathers, people with disabilities that may not be able to utilize the phone, may not be able to utilize the capacity of their brain the way that you're able to? Yes, you are blessed to be on this call, right? But there's not everybody that's blessed like you, that has it going on like you think you got it going on, right? So we have to make this user experience even easier if we want mass adoption. So understanding that direct sign in with your Google or Apple ID login information is going to be a game changer. Somebody light it up one time for me, because I think that that's absolutely incredible. I think that that's absolutely incredible. Okay. Is my volume low, everybody? Somebody let me know. Is my volume low, or can y'all hear me? Somebody let me know. I want to make sure. Thank you. Thank you, B. Appreciate you, big dog. Okay. Yeah, it might just be on your end, brother. I just want to make sure that I saw your message. So thank you for letting me know. Just check yours real quick and make sure, bro. All right, cool. Thanks for letting me know. All right. Next up on our news, I want to talk about this is going to be a little bit of a talk right here. This also has something to do with mass adoption. Okay, pay attention. Kmart didn't think it could happen. Blockbuster didn't think it could happen. MySpace didn't think it would happen. BlackBerry, the BlackBerry, also didn't think it could happen. I'm gonna tell you the final straw that's gonna break the camel's back. Bitcoin maxis also didn't think that it would happen. I want to tell you all to lock in. I want to tell you all to lock the hell in this season, because XRP could potentially be the next Bitcoin. Do y'all understand that RLUSD has made its way into the top 100 tokens? Family, I remember when this thing wasn't even in the top 1,000 tokens. And over the last couple of months, we've went to almost a 1 billion. Oh, excuse me. No. 1 billion. We're almost at a $1 billion market cap for RLUSD. That's absolutely incredible. You want to talk about what powers DeFi, decentralized finance? It's services and tools like RLUSD, which is Ripple stablecoin, USDC, which is Circle stablecoin, and so many other stablecoins that are out there. It could literally blow you away in the stablecoin win. Okay, so let's go down here. A headline from 1962. Can tiny Walmart survive against the big guys? I want y'all to tell me, did Walmart survive against the big guys? Did they or did they not? Is Kmart still around? I think they even closed the last Kmart known in history. I don't even think there is another Kmart in the world right now. Okay, so I just want y'all to realize, that Walmart did survive against the big guys. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue to push down. This is a magazine advertisement from 1996, nearly 30 years ago. Listen, I'm 32. I was born in 1992. Does anybody on this call, my mom, my parents, does anybody remember, okay, this particular post right here? I believe, ain't this Holly Berry? I think any black woman from the 90s with that short haircut could look like Holly Berry to me. So y'all confirm it, okay? Hey, y'all confirm it. All right. But I think this is Holly Berry right here. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, they ain't Holly Berry. God damn. See what I'm saying? Is it Regina Hall? Who is it? You know, is it Holly Berry, Regina Hall? I don't know who it is, right? I just know I just know that she's from the 90s. You can tell by that haircut, she's from the 90s. Okay. So they say this is what it says on this this I don't want you to lose y'all. This is what it says. It says, bro, somebody said it looks like Little Yachty. Yo, I'm done. Yo, the comments is crazy. Somebody said that looked like Little Yachty is wild. Yo, they are crazy. Yo, the internet is undefeated. Hey, they are wild, yo. They wild. All right, so let's read this together. They say in 30 years, a burger and fries could cost us $16. A vacation could cost us $12,500. And a basic car could cost us 65 grand. No problem, y'all. You'll eat in, you won't drive, and you won't even go anywhere. That's what it says right down here. Now, if you think about the World Economic Forum, they said that you will own nothing and you will be happy with it. Think about what they're doing right now in real estate. Every single family home. Let's not even talk about commercial real estate. Let's just talk about single family. See, single family homes was meant for who? Who are they meant for to invest in originally? Single families. It was meant for families. Now, BlackRock has a goal to own 99% of single family homes around the world. You see how times change? So again, let's read this. They say in 30 years, and this was from 1996, a burger and fries could cost you $16. I paid $16 for a burger and fries a couple days ago, right? 16 bucks. A vacation costs you 12 bands. A basic car could cost you $65,000. No problem. You'll eat in, you won't drive, and you won't go anywhere. Welcome to the smart cities, 15-minute cities, where you will be charged just for going out of your area without having the okay from the man. Welcome to the Matrix. The Matrix is only getting deeper as we go. Vincent, why are you showing us this? Why are you showing us a magazine from 1996, Vincent, that's predicting 30 years? Because family, I want y'all to drop some coffee real quick. How many of you all have bought a burger and fries for $16 recently? Maybe even more. Maybe even more. Don't get a burger, fries, and a pop. Don't get a burger, fries, and a beer. You get a burger, fries, and a beer, you're paying $30. I never thought I'd see that. How much that smoothie cost you, Chris, from Arden's Garden today? 12 ounces, 16 ounces.
Total $20. But this year,
20 bucks for, so 20 bucks for $10 for, so $12 for a 12-ounce smoothie, 24-ounce smoothie, and then that's a pre-packaged smoothie, 15 ounces, and you spent over 20 bucks for two beverages, basically.
$2 in tip, but still $18.
You're rich man. You even tipping. See what I'm saying? With a tip. So I just say I'm just like that. He just came in, but I'm just like, it's interesting to see because smoothies didn't cost that much back in the day. It's the same fruit going in it. What's changed? Your dollar, the value of your dollar, inflation. A lot of us don't sit down and really take a thought into it. Wow. My mom said Arden Garden used to be $4.50. Her favorite. I bet it ain't your fave no more. And then, hey, if you DoorDash it to your crib, Lord have mercy. Don't Uber Eats it, okay? You better get up and go get it yourself. So we got to continue to move forward, okay? But I just wanted to take a little time on this because I just felt like, you know, it's crazy. It's really insane, you know, to me. You know, it's really insane to me what's going on here. But anyway, let's continue to push forward. Let's see. Did I skip over anything? Nope. Okay. So I want to play this quick clip. Confidential webinar reveals this, that 91% of financial institutions will be migrated to the ISO 20022 by the November 2025 deadline, despite slow public adoption. They ain't worried about you. They don't care about you. You want to know why? Because they literally have developers working around the clock right now to make it easier for you. When I sat in the Apple store to go get my devices cleaned out and fixed and things like that the other day, do you know what the most senior trainer at Apple, who also is a dev, he loves blockchain and Web3. Do you know what this gentleman told me 2 days ago? He said, do you know why the Apple store is packed right now? And I said, because it's a drug. It's like a drug. He said, no. He said, because we make it easy. You know, when you get an Apple, yeah, you pay a little bit more, but you don't need to understand how to use it. Like just the basic things. And if you don't know how to use it, guess what? You go in and they pay their trainers, you know, very well with benefits and probably even stock in their company. They pay them so well that when you come in, they have a smiling face and they're not worried about you paying them. So they fix anything and they help you with any issue that you need. That is the way that Apple operates. That's why you said our store is loaded, because the upfront user interface is easy, but when you have an issue, they make it harder for you to go in and be able to fix certain things. Because when he was going into the files of my computer, I said, brother, I didn't even know all this was here. You know, I didn't know that you could even see the metadata. You can see all types of stuff on your Apple device. But you as a regular person, the slowly adopting public, right, don't need to know all of that for you to be able to have a successful experience with Apple. Okay, pay attention to what they had to say here.
So I think it's a lot of effort for us to learn that, there's a lot of legacy systems, and really kind of, again, one of the great benefits of the ISO 20022 migration, the reason why we're seeing this for the whole global community, because as you said, Omar, the instant payment systems in a lot of countries have already been on ISO 20022, but the reason why we're doing it in the cross-border space is really for that richer data. Just as an example, I always like to point out the MT103 is around 2,000 characters versus the PAX 08 is over 8,000 characters. So having so much more richer data in there, it takes effort. It does take a lot of work. And I think that's the reason that we're seeing it. But what I will say is when we come down to, the ISO adoption, we're at 38.5% right now. Obviously, a lot of countries are going with their local market infrastructures, which maybe causes, is reason why we're not at, maybe higher. But, we do SWIFT, we are interviewing the top 175 institutions on a quarterly basis. And, they're all, and those cover around 86% of our total traffic. And they are telling us that, they will be ready. We'll be sending 100% native ISO by November. So we do fully expect to see a huge number of our clients ready by November, even if we're only at 38.5% right now.
Good night, y'all. November 2025. I hope y'all are ready. Now, do I think price is going to take off? No. No. I never think price is going to take off. This is how I've lasted so long. Like I'm not a moon boy. I'm not a moon guy. You know what I mean? I know what I'm investing in. I know it's going up, and I'm only 32. So as long as I continue to stay healthy, you know what I mean? And you know what I mean? And stuff like that, I'm good. As long as I stay safe, I stay healthy, I stay out the way. I don't disrespect people. I don't owe nobody no money. As long as that's cool, I live by those principles, those godly principles. I will live a long life and I will have time to enjoy, right? If you're above a certain age and that's your concern, I want to also tell you something. I know that that's a concern. I know if you're above a certain age, and respectfully, I say this, okay? I know that's your concern. I know you want to live this thing out and see it come into fruition for you and your family. It's not just about you. I know that this is about generational wealth. But I want to say something. If you're above a certain age, and I can't say what that age is because I really don't know. But if you are above a certain age and you feel in your heart that you're like, man, I just need this crypto to go up, man. I just need the crypto. Don't do that to yourself. Your time was 1992 to 2002. That was your time. Our time, 30 and under, 40 and whatever, our time is now. It's still your time, but we're you in the 90s, right? So understand that this is your opportunity to educate your kids, your grandkids, your nieces, your nephews, little bro around the corner, whatever. This is your time to educate and to make sure that we don't make the same mistakes that maybe you made, right? And it's okay to make mistakes, but don't try to rush this process and put yourself in that type of heart frame, and mind frame and paradigm because you missed the opportunity, in Web 1. Maybe you missed the opportunity to invest in Web 2, right? And now we're in Web 3, okay? Remember what they say. The price will be paid. Either way, you have to pay the price. And you'll either pay the price up front and early, or you will pay the price later on in life. This is some people's last opportunity to get it right. This is some of you all's first opportunity to get it right. Wherever you land, just make sure you don't get this shit wrong. I promise you, because this will be the biggest mistake. Grown men and grown women will weep all over the world when they found out what they truly set and let slip between their fingertips. This is a new asset class that is being born, people. You better wake up and smell the coffee, pun intended. Let's go. Let's go. So, Google challenges Ripple, Circle, and Stripe with a new layer 1 cross-border payments platform. Now, I want to ask y'all a question. Do you think do you think Google created this themselves, or do you think it's a white label? Do you think they took all the time that Ripple did and created their own layer 1, or do you all think that it is a white label opportunity? Right? I don't know. I don't have the answers. I just wanted to throw that thought out there because remember, white labeling other blockchains is a thing, right? Building something and allowing for people to build on your solution, open source. There's a reason why it's called open source technology, right? Because anybody can find Ripple's code if it's open source. Anybody can find your code online. Hell, you can even find the Tesla code to be able to go out and build the Tesla batteries because Elon Musk made that open source. All the information you need is at your fingertips, literally. All you got to do is move them a little more. I'm going to play this clip right here from the Paul Barron show.
Yeah, in my mind, definitely. I think, there's a perfect storm coming for RLUSD potentially, for all the reasons you mentioned, obviously, RLUSD has been designed to be compliant with a bunch of different regulations and rules, etc. And ultimately, the big advantage they have is they don't give a portion of their revenues and a portion of their income to Coinbase, which Circle does. Obviously, Circle was originally back in the day kind of launched almost together, and that agreement was structured very favorably towards Coinbase. I think RLUSD definitely has a very, very good window to capture a good share of what Circle's doing. So definitely more reasons to love RLUSD. And, we're seeing good use cases as well of RLUSD. We hosted a big hackathon in Singapore and people were really using it for a variety of different cool applications. Obviously, again, Zeno Finance comes back to that. They were using it to make payments with merchants and, P2P payments. So that was really cool. But I think, definitely we're going to see a lot more activity on that front. Obviously, it's, still relatively new in the space compared to USDC and USDT and other stable coins. But this is a very exciting time, definitely, Q3, Q4 of this year.
Exactly. And in 2 quarters since the launch of RLUSD, we are in the top 100 tokens now. We're in the top 100. We'll be in the top 10. I believe I'm going to make a bold statement. I believe RLUSD will be in the top 20 to 10 tokens by December 31st. XRP, in my humble opinion, will pass Ethereum in this bull run. It won't pass Bitcoin, but it will take that number 2 spot. To say it can't is to be naive because there was one moment in history where XRP was the number 1 token in the world. I don't know if anybody knew that, but there was. It happened for a couple of days. It wasn't a long time, but you can go back on CoinMarketCap to the historical data snapshots, and you can actually see the price month by month at certain times. They snapshot it every week of every month, 4 times a month. You get a snapshot on CoinMarketCap of the market. Ripple XRP was literally number 1 at one time in history. So to think it can't go back there is to be naive. Okay. Now we're about to dive into this HBAR news, family. We're about to dive into that HBAR news. I'm about to play this video for y'all, and this is about to take us into HBAR because I got some crazy information for y'all right now. I got some crazy information for y'all right now. Let's go.
As we grow and mature as an industry, we're going to end up taking over the world. Everything of value will be tokenized. I mean, that is what's going to end up happening. And everything of value will be tokenized, and every area of business and society and education and everything is going to have at least some component that is using ledgers. Not everything will. There'll still be traditional blockchain databases, and there'll even be traditional, sometimes you store stuff on paper. That still happens. But just like most paper moved to databases, a lot of the database around value will move to blockchains and ledgers. And so I think we're going to see that. And our interoperability will be an important part of how we end up, our industry ends up taking over the world and making the world better, making the world more trustworthy, safer, faster, disintermediating, and cheaper because you've disintermediated, and even allowing us to do things we couldn't do before. And part of that will be the interledger communication, and it will be all the ledgers that you think of, and maybe some CBDC ledgers too, which would also be nice. Things that ledgers do beyond cryptocurrency. Tokenization is a big deal. I've mentioned it several times. I've met someone who tokenized her house, and not only did that, where you could have people buy pieces of your house, but had this really cool system where you could do, it's through Toko, through DLA Piper's spinoff. You can do things like you just rent your house and you pay your rent, and your rent automatically splits up among all the people that hold the tokens. Wow. Fascinating. It's a whole new business model that helps new people get into houses. And it couldn't be possible until they had done this tokenization thing. We're going to see more of that. I'm seeing people tokenize other things of value across the world. You can even do things like tokenize widgets in your supply chain while you're building something. You can have early versions of it being tokenized.
Hold on, what? Wait.
Tokenize widgets in your supply chain while you're building something. You can have early versions of it being tokenized.
What does that mean? Tokenizing widgets in your supply chain. You understand that, Chris? He said you can tokenize widgets in your supply chain. That's crazy. I don't even know what that means. But anyway, my nerds, y'all get up and let me know what y'all think about this, man, because this is some deep stuff right here that Lehman Barrett is dropping. Pay attention.
Supply chain, while you're building something, you can have early versions of it being tokenized and then do automatic DeFi borrowing against that as an asset.
What?
And get micro loans based on that. This is a whole new thing that today would be so hard and so complicated to do and so hard to audit that it isn't worth doing. But we could do it, and you get more efficient. You can do just-in-time things, and you can get money just when you need it and only borrow it for as long as you need it, then pay it back. There's really cool things here. So that's DeFi. That's more than just people gambling on trading one token for another token. It's actually, one cryptocurrency for another one.
Dang. So I told y'all to get your heads from around just buying crypto, right? Because there's so much more to this space. Family, I'm about to drop some news on y'all right now that's about to change everything. I hope y'all ready. Go ahead and drop some coffee real quick because I need y'all to light me up. I need you to caffeinate me up real quick, y'all. And remember, y'all want to make sure you're dropping this coffee because as we have our token that's coming out, as I see more and more people that's being involved, you will be incentivized with our tokens. Our tokens will be in our ecosystem. Our tokens will be a part of our coffee shops. They'll be a part of partner coffee shops. Okay, I'm telling y'all what's coming right now, what I'm building, what we're building right here. Okay, so the more I see people communicating, okay, the more y'all look out for me, the more I'll be able to look out for you. Okay, so if y'all want some of these tokens that we got coming out, y'all better go ahead and drop some coffee emojis. I need to see coffee going crazy because the news that we are about to bring, the news I'm about to embark on your tune top this morning is about to be crazy. You hear what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and jump in. This is directly from NASA's website. I ain't talking about the Bahamas. I'm talking about the moon, baby. I'm talking about Mars, Pluto, and Jupiter, baby. You know what I'm saying? The real outer space. Okay? Check this out right now. On TechPort, okay, nasa.government. This is project 102712. What does it say? It says Hedera hash graph based distributed ledger for aerospace applications. This is on NASA's website. Could we see NASA become one of the last 8 to 7 governing council members for Hedera Hashgraph? When we've been, I told you all that Hedera Hashgraph, HBAR, is alien technology. I told y'all that. I said this 1,000 times before. This is alien technology. What these guys are bringing to the world is not even, it's not even normal. This is so intergalactic. It really is crazy, y'all. It's hard to wrap your mind around it. So that's why I tell people just invest and get rich by mistake. Okay. You don't got to get rich on purpose, but it can be a purposeful mistake. You see what I'm saying? There's still purpose in your mistake. There is a purposeful mistake that you got rich with us here at Coffee and Crypto. Okay. I don't know how you found our channel, but I'm happy that you're there. And I'm happy that you're here with us right now because the information that we're about to go over could completely change your situation. Now, good God, this is crazy. Okay. Check this out. Let's read up a little bit. A clear problem exists when teams of engineers are working to develop components of a complex system, from engine mounts to an entire electrical grid for a satellite, or they are managing a collage of resources that must function as a highly efficient ecosystem. They must be able to know with 100% certainty what's the correct version of a set of engineered drawings or what the current functional capacity of a distributed resources might be at any given time. They need one source of truth. The solution to these scenarios is in a technology that the CTEN Global is invested in called Hedera Hashgraph. Hercules, 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 baby. Let's go. How do you know HBAR will pump? Well, I don't know. I don't know HBAR will pump, but we gonna find out. Hey, that's a good question. I don't know. I'm not God. I'm not Mary Magdalene. You know what I'm saying? I'm none of them. You know, I'm not a prophet sit here by the disciples. You know what I mean? I'm none of that. I'm just a mere mortal. I'm just mere mortal man with a little bit of intuition. Okay? So what I would tell you, if you're worried about it pumping, don't buy it. Just let us stay in it. Leave it for us. And you sit out on the sidelines and let us know how high it pumped. You know what I mean? Because we need people to sit on the sideline that can look and be like, okay, they went up 100 feet, they went up 1,000 feet, they went up 1,000,000 feet. We need those people that's on earth to let us know how high we went up. So James, if you want to be that person, then you can be that person. You know what I mean? But if you want to make some money, I would recommend don't ask them type of questions. You know what I mean? Just go do your own research and get invested. You know what I mean? Because that's the only source. That's the only way to do it. You know what I mean? So that's my answer to you. Now, I want to scroll down and I want to show y'all something real quick. Okay. Now, this says Space Technology Mission Directorate. Okay. They also, so I just want y'all to see, this is an official document. The project duration went from 8/31 of 2021 to 9/30 of 2021. Okay. So they already did phase one. And I want y'all to see something because this was crazy. Do you know what the supporting academia, do you know what the supporting academia or the supporting academic do you know what the supporting academic organization was for this? Kennesaw State University. Do you know where Kennesaw State is? It's 30 minutes from where I'm sitting right now. It's right here in Georgia, right? The organization that supported Hedera Hashgraph to be on this NASA website is Kennesaw State University. Do y'all know how big that is? That's right here in our backyard. I can go to Kennesaw State today and go and touch these people. Okay. So I just need y'all to realize that this is real American innovation, right? Real deal American innovation. Okay. Hold on one second, y'all. Give me one second. So The ICBTA 2020 family. Okay, let me finish this. 2020 Third International Conference on Blockchain Technology and Applications. This happened during Christmas time. All right, while y'all was opening gifts, these people was out in China making policies. Okay, this document right here, it literally mentions right here, distributed, this was their first session, distributed random number generator on Hedera hash graph, right? It has 3 different educators. 3. Okay, you see what I'm saying? So this should show you all enough. I got documentation after documentation for y'all, okay, that shows y'all that this is happening, right? This is happening, not just around the world, but right here in our back home, right here in our backyard in Atlanta, Georgia. Okay. So with that being said, that's all I got for y'all today. Oh yeah, one last thing. Okay. This right here was a document that came, and I want to show y'all, I'll show y'all how deep we went on this one. Okay, let me show y'all some shit. Let me show y'all some shit real quick. Because I don't play. Like when it comes to research, like I'm for real. This is the Atlanta background. This is the fiscal year 2022 State of Georgia audit report from the Georgia Department of Audits and Accounts. If you control F this thing, why is Hedera hash graph in the state of Georgia audits? You know what I mean? Like Hedera hash graph. Y'all see it right here. That means that there is money being given away, grants being given away right now in the state of Georgia to institutions in academia to be able to fund your ideas and projects around blockchain technology. If that's not hopeful, if that's not beneficial for you, then I would say just keep on buying the tokens and don't worry about building. Okay. And if it's really, you know, if it's really off the chain, then just don't do nothing at all. Just don't buy no crypto. You know what I mean? Just sit on the sidelines. And like I said, when we get ready to go to the moon, we're going to need that person on the sideline that can sit down here, you know, and can let us know how high we went. All right. Because we're not going to be able to see it. We're going to be so damn high up. We're not going to be able to see it. Family, I want to say thank y'all so much. I'm not going to have set time for the Q&A session today because I am at the Blockchain Center. My family is starting to roll in, and we got to get this incubator and cohort started for number 6. Y'all already know what time it is. Listen, if y'all want access to our Discord community, I am giving 3 days away for free. The link is in my bio. You guys can join our Discord group, and we have 2 tiered prices for that. Hopefully, I'll see you guys on the inside, and hopefully, I'll see y'all at the top because the bottom is damn sure getting way too crowded. I'll see y'all on the next one, family. Let's go.